What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. So now I believe we're going to go after Oman. They are allied with Adal once again. So, can I declare war on you? No, I cannot. Not without a claim. So let's build up our spy network here. And I don't really want to go after Tunisia, but you know, their aggressive expansion is rising ever so steadily. I think I'm going to leave Europe alone for now. But, you know, even Malwa and Sind are going to be upset sooner or later. But not if I keep throwing my diplomats that way. If I could... even Malindi is a little upset. Let us create a core on... Well, I don't know. I could just take over more and more land as time goes on. Their only real ally for Oman is Adal. And I think that's actually going to be my best bet. We have 57,000 troops. A lot of our cores have finished up. Let us core whatever else we can. Obviously, our missionaries are hard at work. We are losing money once again. Though I don't know why. Our interest, I don't know, we should be gaining money. Our taxation is so high, we definitely need to get some actual production fairly soon, as time changes on. Let's send a missionary to Malindi. Do I need to improve relations with Mutapa? Nah, not really. I believe they're fetishist. Delhi still likes me. Sind doesn't like me as much. They definitely won't like me after I take over Oman. But, you know, obviously I have the ability to get 2 new vassals, which I could do with Tunisia. I could release some territories like Tripoli, or I could take over their capital. No, I cannot. I can't really fabricate a claim. Though it is a little concerning. I don't know if they'll be protectorates or if they will be vassals. Let's fabricate a claim on Tunisia as well. Though I was hoping that the aggressive expansion in these countries would soon fall. Ragusa likes me now. Let us go to subject map mode. Change Ragusa to enforce religion. They are going to be a little upset because we changed them from, I believe, Catholic to Coptic. But now they're going to get a lot of bonuses, which is very useful as well, seeing as we own every Coptic site. Okay, still waiting on our Oman fabrication. Ethiopia doesn't necessarily like me still. And it is kind of nice owning Alexandria, Mecca, and Jerusalem. So my prestige should be fairly high every single month, almost 76 prestige, which is pretty ridiculous as well. Let's take a look at our institutions map mode. Are we anywhere near embracement? Not really. But obviously once we take Crete, we could begin spreading, obviously taking Cyprus as well. Could be very useful, though we haven't even started working on Cyprus. We are, once again, I really do want more vassals, and I don't really know the best way to go about this. Our diplomat is returning. I'm curious to see if the Mamluks are going to fight off these rebels. I think we defeated them for the Mamluks, which is a little sad. But anyway, if we can get Alusa here to become a protectorate, and it looks like we are, we're going to take over territory that is not their capital. And just like that, we have a land bridge. So now we want to seize land from Assab. Seize land from Tajura. And there we go. Gaining 2 new provinces, very low development, but we now have an actual land gap all the way over. I would like to build a very small castle here. in this mountainous province, but we don't own it. This is a coastal desert, so I'm not sure how helpful that will be in time. But, you know, we do own a lot of the Gulf of Suez, which is very nice as well. Let's begin fabricating on Tunisia, building up our spy network. We have a free diplomat who we will hold on to for the time being. I would like another Grand Captain. I don't think I need a Commandant. I think I just want to save as much money as I can. And having 10% less, you know, maintenance modifier could save me a lot of income. Still didn't get one. Reinforcement seed, land maintenance, or land force limit modifier. In search of the soul, we could... The nobleman leaves our court to gain 15 prestige. We could keep him to gain more missionary strength, which we obviously will. Seems like our best option. Let's see if we can get a Grand Captain. Nah, still not. We actually got the exact same advisors, just different names. Same roles. Losing about 20 gold every time we do this. So 20 and 20 is 40, and then times 2 months was 80. We have a morale of armies now. Still don't want you. I'm not going to be spending extra money to retire this level 2 advisor. Are we anywhere near... Yeah, we are. We are near finally removing the dominance of the clergy. Got another Commandant. You know, I'm kind of sick of wasting money. I think we're just going to keep the Commandant. He's only age 30, so we are going to be getting a lot of money out of him. Let us send our units up to Oman. You need to go to Basra, or you need to go to Basra. You need to go to Jabal, and you need to go to Mecca. I'm so happy that we finally own Mecca. 30 development. It's going to give us a lot of extra coin in the near future. And if we go to our development map mode, I believe all of these provinces suck. Nothing we can really do. We could maybe get a claim on Muscat, and I think we will. It's their actual capital. Which, of course, has the most development. So it shouldn't be too bad. Oman is allied to Adal, which is obviously why these troops were down here. Cultural unrest, we could suppress the rebels or just improve the autonomy, which we are going to do. Okay, we should have some other troops. Looks like they're all the way up here. I think I'm going to move this troop to Plovdiv and you all the way. Yeah, you can stay. Sunni Zealots, ooh. We need to work on that. Hopefully we don't get any unrest in these areas. It looks like we just might. I'm going to approve the autonomy only to prevent that for certain. Last thing I want to do is send over actual units to some provinces with 3 development. All of my troops appear to be in place. Let us declare our war on Muscat, or at least Oman, and then heading to Muscat. Moving our way down to the capital while you move here, and you move to this fort, which appears to have been mothballed. I might want to get an Inquisitor as well. We have a lot of provinces that need to be worked on, but I am enjoying my Master of Mint. Our inflation went from about 5.66 to 5.02, so we are gaining some income for as long as he's alive, which is kind of nice. Okay, also, let's begin making our way down. More and more of our generals are dying. Let's see if we can keep recruiting some. And recruiting one more for 5 of 5. Woo! 3 siege. Exactly what we needed. Let's core what we can, while also being aware of the variety of rebels. Looks like Adal is taking over a few provinces of their own. And I would like to get a separate piece from Adal first, which might even mean sending over a unit. And then having the troops in Constantinople come down to Oman. Royal marriage from France, sure, why not? Let's send our missionaries wherever we can. I'm going to have this unit. Ah, we can't even move. Sad life. You would think we could move this way. Still worried about the Sunni Zealots. And Yanbu. All of our forces are working hard as expected. And it looks like we can now invest in a new idea, finally finishing up all of humanist ideas. And now we have a discount to all of the rest of our ideas because of the idea cost reduction. We could either get the galleon, or we could unlock benign diplomats, improving our relations. I think we're going to do that. Let's fabricate a claim. I guess this is, we can only fabricate on these three. It's kind of sad. Thubak. And let us send our diplomats to this province. We don't want them revolting. Mutapa needs to be improved. The more nations we can prevent from joining the coalition will be our main goal. Sind needs to be improved as much as possible. Looks like Delhi is being gobbled up. Persia hates me no matter what. Okay, we've finally taken this province. You can now move this direction. You can continue on down to the war goal. And you can continue sieging whatever you can. We would like to repay some loans. We obviously just did. Finally, no more loans. Our inflation will continue to drop down. We have 1,800 development. That's quite a bit. And the same goal as always, get a doll here to a separate piece first, and then we'll worry about Oman. Okay, you need to move over here. I think we can go across. No, we cannot. I figured if we had one province, we might be able to move, but I guess you need both. We now have another max promoted culture if we spend 100 diplomatic power. Let's send you here, you all the way down here. We should have... here we are. You go here, you go after the capital. Everybody's working hard as expected. I really don't want to see any Sunni Zealots. And we're most likely going to see some Mamlukan separatists in Karga. Where is this? And now we will not. I would like to core this province, but that's not going to happen. Did our estates, the clergy here, December of 1585 is when they are going to lose their 10% influence, so they should fall after that. You need to move here. You need to move here. Ragusa has 51% liberty desire. Obviously, because we changed them to Coptic. Have they actually changed? Ragusa, their capital, is now Coptic. 14 development. The rest should be much easier. And I would like to basically wipe out the rest of these, military troops. Infantry troops, cavalry, and cannons inside Zila. Aristocratics grateful for our favor. We're going to be gaining loyalty, a lot of money, but also gaining corruption. We need to worry about the Behan separatists. most likely in these areas. But we do have the troops and the money to utilize that. And very soon it looks like finally our dominance of the clergy is now dissipating. Shewa has fallen, moving you into Kaffa. A little concerned about Suakin. Can I improve? I can. And then we are now working for Halib. Alright, so far so good. You need to start sieging down provinces. Let's split you in half. In fact, split you in half once again. One goes here, one goes here, one goes all the way to the end, and the other goes all the way here. We'll see how well this works out. As soon as we get 25 spy network on Tunisia, we will fabricate another claim. We don't have a general here in Kaffa, so either he died or we were negligent. Which looks like he died. Or, excuse me, he did not die, so we were negligent. And it looks like USA has decided to not stay my protectorate because we angered them by taking their provinces, which is obviously understandable. You move here, you move here. Everybody, everything and everyone going according to plan. Our war goal is about to become mine, gaining 8 war score and obviously +5 for their capital. Definitely boosting me up and gaining a ticking war score for the rest of the game, or for the rest of this war, I should say. You need to move here, you need to move here. And they'll slowly consolidate and rendezvous whenever we can. The war score is now mine, jumping up from 44 to 78. And we'll probably get them to release some provinces. But, you know, I don't really know what to expect. Let's ignore them, lose some prestige. You both need to move here, and then we'll slowly consolidate whenever we can. Still a little worried about these Sunni zealots. The Mamlukan slave trade. The Sultan of Mamluks has contacted us and offered our trader in Suakin a monopoly on the slave trade in his lands in return for trading directly with him rather than any of his local chiefs that have supplied us so far. He offers us a guarantee of a steady and growing supply along with his protection. So we could gain 2 base production, and obviously that seems very, very nice, gaining local trade power and institution spread. Or we could gain 10 prestige. We're obviously going to accept this. Sending our missionaries wherever we can. Looks like we got an honorable people, giving us 20 additional prestige. All of you will now move here and consolidate as soon as this province falls. Now, 18,000 troops moving into the rest of Oman. And I'm a little concerned here. I don't really know what to expect. Hopefully we could wipe out all of the Oman troops. Kaffa should fall in time. Let us fabricate another claim on Tunisia. And it looks like we're doing well. If we could somehow stay at 100 prestige, you know, we would obviously have a lot more morale, a lot less aggressive expansion, more institution embracement reduction. You know, everything seems very, very nice with more prestige. Let's move you here. And if we can, I guess we're going to try to end our war with Adal after Kaffa falls. And we've now gone from 57 to 87%. What I want to do, I could return a lot of territory to Kaffa. I don't know if I really want that either. Let us try to release some nations. Try to get them as a protectorate. Don't know if they're going to like that. Let's go with this province. Well, let's see. 49% isn't bad. But let's see you. This seems like a good option. And then taking the we can't. How upset would the rest of the world be? We can't even do that. Let's release that province. And then maybe take 2 of these lands. 22 aggressive expansion. And now we are going to get a free territory of Mora. And end our war. Can we do anything else? Nope, we cannot. But obviously gaining a few development. So it looks like we've gained 9 development. And we've forced them to return 16. So they are getting weaker and weaker as time goes on. Let us try to get Harar as a protectorate. So let's improve relations for now. And also end our war with Oman in 41 days. I think I'm also going to boost up the autonomy. Only because I don't really want to see any rebels just yet. Okay, everything going according to plan. And as always, I think I am going to put a cut in here. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.